Hello and welcome. I'm John RMS, otherwise known as AceBullion. Now today I have another special coin that's been sent in by the silver trader for me to review and to cast my eyes over. Also to give you guys some practical information about the coin and, well, you guys can see a little bit of details up close. If you do like what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that little notification bell so you don't miss an episode of any of my coin reviews, which happen on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, with the occasional video of a live stream or whatever. Now, today, as you can see, we have a Perth Mint coin, and it's the Kookaburra, as you can see from the title, no doubt. So that's probably what attracted you already. Well, let's find out about this coin, shall we? Here we go. So, 2022, already the Perth Mint has sent out the Kookaburra, and I'm super excited about it. In fact, actually, I do like it a lot. You can see how reflective it is. The fact that the light's even reflecting off the coin onto me at a distance, that's pretty impressive. But this coin actually harbors something that really makes me super interested. Now, I found out that the Kookaburra, of course, is one of, or is the longest running series that the Perth Mint has ever done. Started in 1990. Can you believe that? Well, this little bird is going strong and strong as we go on. So we're going to pop it off from a stand and we're going to have a look here. And as I said, we will zoom in and have the fine details shown. But here's the face value here, and we have Queen Elizabeth II, and it does say Australia. And down below we have a denomination of $1. Now, it is, it's just a, oh no, it's not a blemish. Yeah, it is a blemish on the capsule, my bad. So it is a legal tender still with the denomination of $1. I don't think anyone's going to be spending that, do you? No, neither do I. Now, down below here, we're going to have a signature. Have a very fine look here. And there it is. There he is. Jody Clark. Now, he's the one who's designed and created this portrait for the Perth Mint. He does a lot of portraits for Queen Elizabeth II. In fact, most commonly known is obviously the Royal Mint, where his designs feature on a lot of the classic, timeless, and even recently finished series like the Queen's Beast and so on. But definitely on the Britannia and, thus far. So, Jody Clark at it again, constantly making this beautiful portrait with Queen Elizabeth wearing her crown, earrings, and pearl necklace there. So, a beautiful design. I love just the simplicity, yet the different textures of, let's say, the matting. And yeah, we know me and matting. But we got different types of matting, really high gloss finish, and then it's just a spectacular coin. Now, this does have a mintage of, well, what you'd expect a coin to have, really. 500,000. Yeah, you heard me right. 500,000. So, when you hear me say something that has a mintage of 10,000 or 5,000 or whatever, sometimes, yeah, that might seem high, but 500,000, this is a winner, and this is something that I know a lot of you guys will probably be buying, not just one, but, most likely in tubes. So enjoy the single capsulated coin at the moment then. Now, it does have a milled or reeded edge along the sides, and it is 1 troy ounce silver, as you're going to see here. So on the top, and I will slightly zoom in very slowly, because I just realized last time I was rather, zippy to the point there. It says 2022, 1 ounce, 4/9 fine silver. And then there's that lovely Kookaburra writing. And then, of course, we have the letter P for the Perth Mint. And we also have the artist there, and M. Rather sneaky. So, there's also another secret, but I'm going to get into that if this will allow me to. So I'll zoom out for a second, and let's have a good look at this Kookaburra, shall we? Now, here it is. It is a stunning example. I think, just wow. I should have actually brought out a number of Kookaburras that I have over the years. I've not been collecting every single one of them because, well, I've skipped a lot of years, and going back and retracing them is fairly hard to do, but it's still easy. Well, I say hard to do. It's still easily achievable. It's just a case of how much you're willing to spend on it at the time. Well, this design here, the Kookaburra, yeah, it does have the matted finish, and normally I would be completely and utterly put off. However, what they've done is they've used textures again with the matting, and they've also used that gloss finish. So it actually hasn't worked out, in a negative or a bad way at all. In fact, I like it. I like it a lot. Now that's saying something. Make a note in your diary that I like something the day before Thanksgiving that has a matted finish. Wow. So here this little guy is, or girl, I'm not really sure. I'm not about to try to work out, what it is. And it is super reflective on the wings, on the tail feathers, and again, just behind the eye and on the eye itself. And it's perched here on a little bird bath. Rather cute. Now, there is a name for these flowers here, which are rather common in Australia. And apparently you can find them in almost every Australian garden, so to speak. I'm not quite sure what the name is. It was a rather difficult and complex name, so I actually gave up trying to pronounce it. But it does add, and it breaks up the whole scenery. I think how they've placed the Kookaburra, the writing itself, in a different fashion to the 1 ounce silver here and the Kookaburra here, and then how they have the Kookaburra centralized with the bird bath just slightly off to the left and a couple little flowers to kind of just pull your eye all together on the coin. It's done a stunning job. Now, here's the funny thing. There's a secret about this coin that some of you may or may not know. Now, probably those who collect the Kookaburra will probably know that there is, what the secret is, which is laser engraving. Now, there's a letter laser engraved here on the Kookaburra, and it can only be seen through extreme magnification. Now, if I can help and if I can do it, I will show it to you. And where is it going to be found? Right here on this R. You can't see anything here on this. Maybe you can. If I just get the light, you can see something that's not quite right. But there's a micro, as it's called, a micro engraving. And they say you need extreme magnification. So I'm going to use my extreme magnifier here, basically the camera, with my 8K resolution to see if I can pull that up. So let's zoom in and see what we can do. Here we go. We're going to keep zooming in. So here we are, as far as I can get it in. And just about make it out. There it is there. It is, of course, the letter P. And it's micro. Can you guys make it out right? Sorry, that's how tiny it is. I forgot. Can you see it there on the first R? I hope you can. Now, usually with security features, they are super, super easy to recognize and to fake. Having something that small onto this R right here is insane. It actually took me a few minutes to go around, under magnification with the jeweler's loop and everything else just to find it. Because, of course, there's been no mention of where it is. At least I couldn't find any. But now you know. And having that little feature is amazing. Let's just see. So, apologies. What do you think there of that micro engraving? I think that's pretty cool. However, I still have to say, as far as security features, it doesn't beat so far the best one I've seen, which is of course the Britannia. Having that lock and key as a real simple, easy to spot security device, I guess if you want to call it, is something that is, truly amazing. However, I do like and appreciate the efforts, because having no security is rather silly, especially nowadays where you could find fakes pretty much everywhere. If you wanted a coin and you didn't have one, this is, of course, the excuse that the online sales people will give you. Of course, they will have a replica. Ironically, it'll still be stamped up identical. It will not have the letter F or for fake or replica written on it. So sadly, those get in the hands of individuals who shouldn't have them. And those individuals will pass them on for a quick buck. Not ideal. So keep an eye out. Make sure, obviously, that, you are looking out for that security feature. Have yourself a jeweler's loop. It is, just one of those things, especially with the fakes. It doesn't guarantee, obviously, it's not a fake, because I'm sure if they can replicate something as detailed and as ornate that this is, that they could probably squeeze in that little P in that R. Anyway, my thoughts and opinions on this are it's beautiful, but what really matters is yours. So please be sure to let me know down below in the description what your thoughts and opinions are, what your views are, and whether or not this is a coin for you. With that being said, I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving wherever you are. It's tomorrow. I do plan to be live at some point of the day, but not for long. So have a good one, be safe, and I'll see you on Friday for another amazing coin review. Bye for now.